Hey everyone, just wanted to give you a quick little review of what our hotel's like. If anyone's planning on traveling to Thailand during these COVID times, what kind of my experience has been so far with the hotel, what I think of it. So first of all, what's the room like? Well, the rooms are pretty nice. They were actually out of the standard room, so size wise, the standard rooms are 45 square meters. I have no idea what that translates into square footage. But what we got the deluxe rooms, which are 90 square meters, which are pretty nice. So I'll throw up a video of a little tour of my room. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick tour of my hotel room. So we got a closet, put some of my clothes in there. They have a bunch of supplies for you because basically no one comes in your room, so they have a bunch of toilet paper, shampoo, soap. If you want to do your own laundry, you can do it the old school way, hand wash. They give you a fridge, so it's just got a bunch of water in there right now. Need that, it's hot here. If you're a coffee drinker, not myself, but if you are, have a bunch of coffee supplies. Nice little kind of cabinet. The rooms are pretty nice. They're fairly large, as you can see. They just came in and cleaned my room while I was outside for 40 minutes. So the rooms are nice. Bathrooms pretty standard. Wonder if they gave me towels. Oh yeah, gave me towels. That's good. So yeah, pretty standard hotel. Pretty nice. Big size room. And if you watch any of my previous videos, you might notice that typically they stick a screw in there, and also right there. I've temporarily taken them out just so I can open the window, check out the balcony. We're gonna jump out here. And here's Bangkok. Pretty nice view. We're right in the middle of the city. City Hall's right there. Got basketball court, got a soccer field, Ding Dang police station right here. So we're in an area called Ding Dang. There's a bunch of markets nearby by the looks of it as well. Of course, we haven't been able to check those out just due to COVID. Good area though. Like if we weren't in COVID times, this would be a pretty prime spot. So anyway, that's the room. We're right in the center of Bangkok, so if we weren't during COVID, I think this would be a pretty good location. Looks like there's markets right outside from where we are. City Hall's right next to us. There seems to be a lot of amenities and things like that you can go grab. One of the good things about staying here is, the staff's friendly. So if you need anything, like as you can see, I finally shaved, and I somehow forgot I had about 60 razor blades, but I didn't actually have the handle for it. So things like that, power adapters, any kind of daily supplies that you need. If you just want a snack or something like that, you can just message the hotel staff and, within a few hours or the next day type thing, I'll be sitting outside your door. So that's nice. The staff's very good here, obviously. It does feel like a jail cell in a lot of ways because you literally have no contact really with anyone outside of your COVID test. So you get two of those, one on day 7 and the other one on day 12. All right, second COVID test. Prior to your first COVID test, you can't go outside. So there's a few videos of me checking out the 2 designated areas. So there's 2 floors that you can go outside for 40 minutes. Highly recommend the pool area. It's nice to get some sun. If you like parking garages, that's an option too. If the heat bothers you, Thailand's hot, so 35 degrees Celsius every single day here. So if you're bothered by the heat, that actually might be an option too. Yesterday I was actually thinking about that. I was actually thinking, you know what, maybe I should have went to the parking garage instead, just because of the heat. But everything else about the pool, I mean, it's designed to be a relaxing area, whereas a parking garage is designed to be a parking garage. So take a while to guess what's going to be more relaxing and a little bit nicer. So if you want to check out that, there's some videos that I made on there. Big thing people ask me about and want to do videos on is the food. What's the food like? So tons of selection. I've read reviews for other hotels, and they give you this. So there's 4 meals. I should close my blinds here. But there's 4 meals for every single day. And what you have to do is you actually have to pick all your meals the first day that you're here. So you have no idea whether it's good or not, which, I haven't asked to see if I could change any of those. I imagine you probably could, but that's one problem. You don't know what's good and what's not. The biggest problem, I think, with the food is that you don't know when it comes. So it could be sitting outside your door. They don't knock. They notify you that food is served, but I think they notify you, once every single room gets their food. And it's a pretty big hotel. So that's the biggest thing is the food generally cold. There's a lot of potatoes with some of the dishes, and I'm a huge potato fan, but the potatoes are always cold, it seems like. So the food's kind of mediocre. There's a couple of dishes that are pretty good. I'm actually going to create a separate video about the food, because that's one of the biggest things that people ask me about is how's the food. So maybe I'll add that in here as well in editing. And other than that, I mean, it's kind of in the middle of downtown, so it's not the quietest, unfortunately. Through the middle of the night, I'm actually a great sleeper. A lot of things generally don't bother me, but there's been a few nights just with traffic. Everyone rides a motorcycle or a scooter here, so those can be pretty loud. So sometimes the sleeping's not the greatest. The room has air conditioning. It's a must-have in Thailand. If you're not in a hotel with air conditioning, and you're from a place like Canada, like I am, then you're gonna have a bad time. But yeah, all in all, it's a central place. So if you're planning on staying on Bangkok, I think this would be, a good choice. It's about 30-minute drive from the airport. So, I know there are some ASQs that are closer by, and depending where your long-term destination is, the reason we chose Bangkok is because flights within Thailand are super crazy cheap. You can get round trips for like $80 Canadian, probably about $60 US type of thing. So that's why we chose Bangkok. Is I think it's easier to get to your final destination from here, and as well it was a little bit cheaper on top of that. So this is one of the more affordable hotels. The one thing we wanted to do is I came with a friend, and we wanted to stay together, but they don't allow you that unless you're married or have the same surname. So unless you're family, you can't do that. They already thought we were gay. So, the only unfortunate thing is we didn't have the proper last name. Otherwise, we probably could have saved some money on expenses. But hey, whatever.